by saying, great team win. It's a results-based business, and we got to win. So that's what matters. I want to thank our fans for sticking with us. They could have easily left at halftime, and I came back out to the start of the second half, and everybody was in their seats, and they brought a great amount of noise and energy all second half. And I guarantee you that made a huge difference on the final drive that our defense got to stop. And then, that's really 3 weeks in a row where our fans have been special. Twice on the road and now at home. It's pretty special to play for them. And then just really pleased with the second half and what we were able to do. And it doesn't just happen like that. You have to have character. And as one person texted me, that doesn't happen to basic people. You got to have something to you to be able to bring that back. So I'm proud of my teammates and our coaches for the way they found a plan to get it done. And with that, I'll take any questions you have.
Kirk, when you hear about how rare it is for a team to come back from a 20-point deficit at halftime, just all the stats out there, just being on this side of history, how does that quantify kind of what you guys were able to do today?
Well, it was a special win. Like you said, it's not common to do it. It wasn't looking good there, but kept playing and got enough explosives and scored fast enough to have time on the clock. And our defense only allowed 3 points in the second half, which is crucial to any comeback. And it often gets lost in a comeback is how much your defense keeps you in it when you're down. And so obviously then the final plays they made in the red zone were enormous as well. So really proud of everybody involved. It took everybody. It took our coaches, at halftime, putting a plan together, having an attack to really adjust what we were doing in the first half and doing something in the second half that would be effective the way it was. I think it says a lot about our coaching staff and what they brought to the table in the second half.
Yeah, Kirk, coming out with a 2-minute offense like you did, do you think that was the key to getting the offense going?
Well, it's a really interesting deal because I played a lot of football, and I go back to college. Whenever we were stalling, Mark D'Antonio would say, "Hey, just jump in at 2 minute," because many times you jump in at 2 minute and suddenly it just has a different feel to it, and next thing you know you're going. You hesitate to do it because you also know that they have Von Miller and a really good pass rush, and you don't want to just get in a drop back game with some of the best pass rushers to ever play. But it worked today, and I don't know if that's because you run play after play after play without huddling, and they start to get a little winded, and now they don't have the same get off as they do in the first half when you're huddling every play. I'm not sure. I also have to just credit Coach Fangio and that defense for what they did in the first half. To stay in our base offense clearly wasn't working. So I wonder if it had been a closer game if you still want to jump in at 2 minute, just because they were defending us so well in the first half to what we were doing. We just weren't running the football, and they were taking away a lot of things in the pass game.
Did you feel there was almost like no margin of error and you had to score every time in the second half, which is what you did?
I don't know. I just knew we had to get back in the game. And you have to understand, we play this game one play at a time. And it's very cliche, but it's the truth. And you can't get it all back in one play. And you still have to take checkdowns and take what they give you. Throwing an interception in double coverage is not going to get you back in the game. So you take what they give you, you play one play at a time, and you trust that if they give you a shot, you take it. And again, we had a couple of those that made a big difference. If we had to dink and dunk all second half, maybe we don't get there. But you took a check down, and then a go ball or a double move or a post presented itself, and you take it when it's there, and so that was big.
You seem to do very well rolling out and throwing back against the grain. Is that something that you've always done well at, or something you just have confidence in?
I've run a lot of bootlegs in my career, so there's all kinds of ways to run those, and we really didn't go against the grain today. We hit a backside post, we hit a deep cross to Rudy. Didn't run many keepers again in the first half. We felt like they were doing a good job taking them away, but when we got to them, they were effective, and it was a big play to hit a couple of those on bootlegs, certainly.
Kirk, how nerve-wracking